Neverending Chain by Dragon Translator. Chapter 110. I reject your claim. The Night Fury screeched something else. Shadowfire tilted his head. I still have no idea what, or rather who, you are talking about. The Night Fury warbled. My mother is a mage and can understand the common tongue. I'm not going to be rude and keep her out of this conversation, unlike some dragons I can speak of. The Night Fury blinked, its gaze shifting to Gita. His eyes widened as Gita lifted her hands, still coated in fire and lightning. I apologize, Elder Mage, the Night Fury said, its voice male. I was unaware any were still alive. We were always taught they were extinct. We are not from around here, Gita said, releasing the spark within her and allowing the fire and lightning to sink into her skin once more. Now, who are you looking for, that you think my son knows where they are? My mate. I could smell her scent upon him. Gita's eyes narrowed and she felt Shadowfire tense under her. She rejected you, Windshrieker. She told us so. Lies! Tell me where she is now. She is mine. No, Gita said. We will not. The male roared. Shadowfire cackled darkly as a familiar shriek of wind echoed. Gita turned right just as Toothless and Hiccup shifted to a hover, just beyond Shadowfire's wingtip. Everything all right? Hiccup said. He is the male Moondust rejected, my alpha, Shadowfire said. The Night Fury made a sound that did not need the common tongue to translate. Shadowfire and Toothless snarled. He is alpha! Toothless snarled. You would do well to respect that. He is human. Humans cannot be alphas of dragons. There is no law against that, and you know it. The Night Fury grunted. It matters little. The tall singer holds the scent of my mate. I demand her return. Toothless snarled. She rejected you. She renounced her place in the nest you call home. She joined another. She is not your mate. She is mine. I have the Elder's permission. I have her father's permission. Do you have rocks in your ears? Shadowfire demanded. She, of her own free will as an adult, left that nest and joined another. Your elder and her parents have no say in who can court her now. The elder Windshrieker and the alpha of her new nest do. And since there is no elder Windshrieker, Toothless said, you will have to seek her alpha's permission. And he does not give it. Despite weeks of having heard it, the deep draconic undertone added to Hiccup's voice due to his power still caught Gita off guard. She saw that it caused the Night Fury off guard too, as he jerked and stared at Hiccup. You would use tricks to speak with the voices of the ancient alphas? Is that how you got the title of alpha? You play a dangerous game. Hiccup's eyes narrow. The dragons of my nest name me their alpha, Windshrieker. Hiccup stated, his power still coating his words. I do not play with such responsibilities. And I do not do tricks. The Night Fury just snorted. You know what? I don't care. Just give me back my mate. She rejected you. I back her decision and reject your claim as well. You risk war with my nest. I hold a high status, and they will not take this slight to my honour lightly. You will not force a matehood upon a member of my nest. If your alpha deems that worthy fighting over him, tell him that I will defend my nest and those who call it home. Now I suggest you leave before the water twister who guards this island deems you a threat to the hatchlings. Just as Hiccup stopped speaking, Gita heard a disturbance at the water's surface. She looked down as the Submaripper rose once more. Given the way the shows portrayed them, Gita had not believed the tidal-class dragon could actually rise out of the water that far up at all. Then this one did, and was doing so once more, though Gita could tell there was a slight strain upon the Submaripper's wings this time, as opposed to the last. Young Alpha? The Submaripper asked. Is everything all right? I heard a roar. Just a male Windshrieker who has worn out his welcome. Hiccup said. He seeks to court a female of my nest, who has rejected him, and does not understand why I refuse his claim upon her. Gita saw Submaripper's eyes narrow as she shifted to gaze upon the Night Fury. Leave, or your nest will face my wrath. The Night Fury growled, but dove. Gyda watched his path as he banked to head south. "Thank you," Hiccup said, and pulled Gyda's attention back to him and the Submaripper. "You are welcome. I so detest those who do not understand what the word no means. Before you and your nestmates leave the hatching nest, young Alpha, I would ask a favour, if I may." "What is it?" "May I speak with you more? Most humans I have ever dealt with were ones I had to kill to keep this island safe. I am intrigued by the thought of an honourable human who I can talk to." Gyda saw Hiccup smile. "I would enjoy speaking with you more before I leave. Myself and another of my nest are learning all we can about dragons. Our dream is that a future generation of the nest, and even beyond, can learn the truth of dragons, instead of the fears that plagued us all during that war. But would there be a place on the island we can speak that you would not have to hover out of the water for? I can see your wings are straining slightly, and I do not wish you undue stress or harm." Gyda hid her smile behind her hand as the Submaripper's eyes widened. "Well, my, the Submaripper said. "'Tis a pity you are not a water twister, and that you haven't intended." Gyda pulled the hood of her robe down over her face to muffle her snickers, even as she heard Shadowfire and Toothless cackle and Hiccup splutter. The Submaripper laughed. "There is a small island to the south of the hatching nest. I sometimes go there to speak to an Alpha if there is a need for a long conversation. We can speak there, young Alpha." With that, she winked at Hiccup and then dove into the water. Toothless Shadowfire rose in to escape the splash, though not all of it. "Oh, Astrid is going to be mad," Toothless said. "First I swing, and now the water twister? Brother, the females love you." "Shut up, Toothless." End of chapter. Hi guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Okay, so this Night Fury is a dick and, well... Here comes a chick magnet, and now it even works on dragons. Admittedly, I'm very glad Astrid doesn't have access to the internet, because she would lose her mind with the amount of girls after Hiccup. Anyway, you guys know the drill. Like, comment and subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Have a good day, night, or whatever time zone you're in. Bye my guys, gals and non-binary pals. I'll see you in another video. Take care.